What's going on, everybody? My name is Caleb. This is Art. You are fearfully wonderful made. Thank you for tuning in to the behind the scenes of Jesus at the Will, or the documentary piece, rather. And we're going to have some more stuff for you. So thank you for watching. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe down at the bottom about what you got from this video, how this video blessed you. If you've heard the song, how the song has blessed you. And share it with your friends. If you're watching this on Instagram, obviously watching on Instagram, share it with your friends, save this video, all that good stuff. And that's about it. All right, have a blessed day. What inspired? Obviously, you wrote it in the studio, but like, what inspires you about this song, or how do you feel like, especially right now we're in the COVID situation, how do you feel like that relates to where you're at and what you're going through, or what the world is going through right now?
It's crazy because we recorded that like just like a month and a half, 2 months before everything started really getting crazy.
Right.
Um, I mean, even think about uh like I think it's like mid-January, so that's like week and a half, 2 weeks before Kobe died. Like it was just like 2020 is
Yeah.
just like a string of events where it's just like boom, 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 boom. It's just like crazy stuff. So I feel like it was for me. I feel like the place I was in, I was kind of like I was coming back around spiritually. Um, so it was a good time for me. And then just being around, I think I saw Stro that was the second time seeing Stro since that concert, the K9's concert in December.
Yeah.
And before that, I hadn't seen Stro in probably like a year or some change, bro. And so it was good. I was already, we had a good talk at the concert. So I was already in this place where I was just like, I felt like kind of like new beginnings,
Yeah.
um, second chances type stuff. Um, so I forgot what I was saying. I know artistic. I was thinking about it earlier. Artistically, it's a lot of like the West. It's like a West Coast. A lot of West Coast things that kind of like inspired like from some of the things that were said. It was just like a lot of West Coast stuff that kind of inspired me. Um, but I mean, just think about like Christianity and really being a follower of Christ. I mean, Jesus is supposed to drive. Like that's the whole thing. Like it ain't always easy, like because you want to do what you want to do sometimes. But I mean, the whole premise of the song is just like letting Jesus drive, letting Jesus take you and lead you where He wants you to go, because
Yeah.
He knows what's best for us. So, I mean, Jesus can see outside of what we can see. We have a narrow focus. Um, I'm trying to remember my verse right now in my mind, talk about like certain lines, but I can't. Um, I know like the first line is like just talking about like God holds my world in His hands. Like
Yeah.
everything else falls into place after that. And I think that's with COVID and all that stuff, man. Like the world is crazy. Life is. I always tell people life is going to happen. Life is going to life. And I mean, at the end of the day, you gotta find your security. And ain't nothing like being secure in Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean,
Simple
bro,
as that.
like, I be thinking about that. I don't even know how I came up with the hook for the song. Matter of fact, I might have actually, because sometimes the way my brain works is I'll come up with the idea for something before I actually get like what I'm supposed to have. And Chris, you can testify to this. Like sometimes I'll come to Chris with an idea and I'll be like, yo, you know what we should do? We should do a X, Y, and Z type beat. I'm not even gonna say nothing because somebody's gonna hear it and it's gonna like go out. I'm gonna speak
That's
it.
a great idea.
And then Chris was like, we don't have the resources for that. Was not. And then like 3 weeks later, I turn on the radio, I'm like, bruh, what are the odds? What are the odds?
Crazy.
And so, and it's so true. Like you may think we're
Jump
joking.
happened. It's been happening for like 10 years.
Years straight, bro.
Like at least 5, 6 times where it's like not even like specific. Some of these ideas are like specific ideas, not like you're like cookie cutter. I like I'm gonna do this, like not something that's a normal, like specific ideas, like boom, we're gonna do this because this, and that, and then somebody else does like, yo, somebody's watching this, bro.
Yeah, we used to say that all the time, like, bro, the feds is watching us for real.
For real, man.
Oh man,
Crazy.
that's back in our what we used to call them our Obamonomics days when we had the chicken sandwiches up at Liberty University.
Oh
Anyway,
man, good old days.
good
Let's
old
struggle.
yeah. So but I was driving, ironically, I was driving, and something came in my head. I was just like, um, uh, like just like random like West Coast stuff, but it didn't like make sense. It was just like all these random West Coast type like things and lines, and like all these like West Coast stuff. And I was just like, it was just over and over in my head. And I wasn't like in a bad state. Like I was legitimately like praying or whatever. And it just like popped in my head. And I was like, this is weird because I'm supposed to be praying and this is in my head. And I was on my way to church, matter of fact. And so I just pulled out my phone and I just recorded it. And I was like, when the chariot swings low, let me ride, let me ride, let me ride. And I didn't even do it as like I don't even think I did it for real to like a West Coast beat. I was like, I just need to find a West Coast beat. I was like, man, this would sound tough on a West Coast joint. This is like West Coast enthused. And so I went back and I went through my file and I was like, oh, snap. This is a junk me and Chris were supposed to work on that we never did. So that's when I shot it back to you. I was like, bro, I got an idea or whatever. And so like, Lord willing, that's that. But for me, one of the things I'm learning is I got to let God drive, Like he's a better pilot. He's a better pilot and autopilot in my life than my life will ever be. And it's like every single time when I try to take the wheel and I try to steer God in the way that I'm supposed to be, it's like God gives me another Damascus moment. And I just find myself on the floor, literally, spiritually, or like car window won't roll up or something, and God's like, hey, I'm God, you're not. And I'm like, oh, snap. Yeah, you're right.
For real
So,
though.
and that's been something that I've been learning, especially with this whole COVID situation. A lot of people, we've tried to take control of our own lives, and God's like, nope, I'm going to drive, and if you don't let me drive, I'm going to take the wheels off, and because he's a wheel within the middle of a wheel. Praise God, hallelujah, amen. But God's like, I'm going to take the wheels off, and so there we are. We're stuck in our situation. And without God, without God leading us and guiding us, I said something. I was like, at the end of my verse, I said, this you should know that is beautiful. God's in my soul, so my spirit on cruise control.
Control.
Oh, and it's so cool because it's like we talk about like the song talks about drive, and that's why I thought it was so dope that Jordan like sent it back to me as JATW, because if we called the song Drive, it would be like, this is about us. And this
The
is
internal,
about,
like, yeah.
Yeah, this is about my momentum and what I can do. But calling it Jesus at the wheel is like, yo, like we ain't, if we in control, we're not gonna make it. But with Jesus, like we gonna make it.
Yes, sir.
So
Yeah,
yeah.
that's tough. That's tough how that worked out, man. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's a God thing. That's one of those God things, man.
Yeah.
So I was really excited about it. And I believe that God's gonna do something. I hope that anybody who listens to it, it's not just a vibe for you, but I pray like that God really moves on whoever listens to it and hears it, and they realize that God is in control ultimately at the end of the day, and that we need God in our hearts, we need God in our minds, we need the Spirit of God, especially in this time that we're going through. And I know this may be awkward timing because it's like a week before the election and everybody's going all crazy. I don't know. We might, with all the feds is watching us jokes we be making, we might actually be the soul stone. Every time we drop new music, something weird happens.
For real, man. Soul for a soul.
Nah. Bouncing out the little dagger junk that he had or whatever.
Don't do this, man. I'll get off on these Thanos quotes real quick.
Yeah,
Don't do
man.
this to me.
We Chris and I love some good superhero movies, man.
Oh, there you are, little one. Perfectly balanced, as everything should be.
Oh man, and it's crazy because like we try to control it, like we try to control the world and balance the world ourselves, and we're like, God's like, no, like
Word.
there's no. It's like the one. And God puts up His finger and He's like, there's only one situation where this works out, and it's with God in control,
Mm-hmm.
and not us trying to drive, not us trying to reconfigure our own lives or be in control. It's when God's in control. That's when it works. And so, that's about it, y'all. So October 30th, midnight,
Yes, sir.
Jesus at the wheel. We're gonna let His Spirit drive. If I was really dope, I would have my Apple Music ready, my iTunes ready to pre-play it. Let's see if I can do that, because I know sometimes when you play stuff ahead of time, they shut you down or whatever.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I mean, we're not streaming right now, but like if we were to stream it, sometimes it doesn't work out the way we want it to. Let me see. Is it playing through?
Mm-hmm.
This that drive, then let's drive. Drive. You down on ride, then let's ride. Ride. This that drive, this that drive. You down on ride, then let's ride. Jesus out the wheel, let your spirit drive. Chariots we soul, let me ride. Yeah, let me ride. Yeah, let me ride. That's all they get. I was gonna play your verse, but I was like, wait, if I'm not gonna play my verse, I'm definitely not gonna play your verse, because your verse is like.
I'm about to say, by the time this video dropped anyway, it'll be like an hour after the song come out. It'll be all right.
Yeah, but then they might get us for real for copyright. I heard I think they got who they get for that? I think they got Marty from Social Club for that. Like he played his own
For
song
real?
on Instagram. Yeah, Instagram pulled his video. They like blocked him from Instagram. They're like, yo, you're a copyright infringement. He was like, it's literally my own song. Which is crazy because the song wasn't out yet. The song wasn't out yet, and Instagram stopped him. I was like, how does Instagram stop him from posting a song that's not even out yet?
That's crazy.
The beast is real.
That he is.
So yeah.
That's wild.
Hey, anyways, Chris, you got anything else you want to add, homie?
Man, I probably should, but I probably should have something to add, but I don't. For those, if you're watching this and you do watch my Word Wednesdays, I really appreciate the support, man. I will say this, the responses I be getting, man, to them, are I didn't expect to get the responses. Like when on my birthday, I was like, put your favorite Word Wednesday on your story or whatever. And some of the ones people were putting in their story, I was shocked that they were putting those ones in their story. The feel, the vibe, like the type of beats I was rapping on, the content. But just comes to show, man, just being authentic, I think it'll get you far, man. Nothing like authenticity.
Yeah.
And especially when it comes to music, man. When you really, when it's music, like, it's cool to vibe to music, man, but when you know, like, the person's like being real and authentic, and it's then from a Christian standpoint, like it's just real, and it's encouraging and uplifting. Nothing like it. So for those that are supporting me, man, I appreciate it whole lot. Mucho, mucho, mucho.
Gassing him because he's my cousin, he's my brother, he's my family. I'm not just gassing because of that, or he goes to my church, because yes, he does go to my church. Plot twist. I'm not just gassing him because of that.
Do need that Caleb that Word Wednesday feature. Dude.
Yeah. Hey, let's make it happen, bro. Let's make it happen. I'm down. I'm down.
For sure.
It happen. So we're gonna do this. I'm gonna if you're watching this on YouTube, there's gonna be some extra links that we're gonna try to put up for you guys. If you're watching this on Instagram, I think it might be cut in half and posted twice. And if you're watching on Facebook, it'll be the whole thing all the way throughout as well. So thank you for watching. You guys are awesome. You guys are fearfully and wonderfully made. My name is Caleb. That's Chris Duran.
Word.
Remember the name. Remember the name? Because he's got some stuff for y'all, bro. And or ladies and gentlemen, excuse me. And it's gonna be great. So I thank you guys for tuning in. Let us know what you think. If you're hearing this before the song, if you're watching this before the song comes out, let us know what you think about our interview. If you're watching this after the song comes out, let us know what you think about the song, what it led you to. What's something that you feel like God is driving you to do? Put it in the comments. What's something that you feel like God is driving you to do? Or something that you need to give to God, something that you need to change between 2020 and 2021. Maybe God's calling you to, read your Bible, fast, let go of unforgiveness, bitterness, just try to eat right, something. Maybe God's calling you to do something. Whatever it is, just, let us know. And thank you so much. Chris, thank you so much. I know you're probably about to record a Word Wednesday after I let you go. So
I am not. I haven't, honestly, it was Tuesday night. Well, tomorrow's Wednesday. I haven't finished yet, so I'll probably do it tomorrow after group.
Bet. Well, I'm going to let you go, homie. I appreciate you so much once again. Y'all have an
Appreciate
excellent
you having
day.
me, dog.
Peace. You already know, homie. I'm going to let you go.
Yes,
Peace.